Okay. All right, hello everybody. This is Getting Started with Nix Systems, Operating Systems, sponsored by SCE. This will be sent to everyone and be put online after the duration of the workshop. Before we get started, if you guys were late enrollers, if you have a Windows machine, look up PuTTY SSH and download it. It's a canned program, so you don't have to install or anything. You just download the executable and bring it up. We'll go into how to set that up in a sec. We're running out of room. Okay. Okay. All right. So, a bit of an overview. We're going to go over what Nix systems are. We're going to go through logging in, logging out. That'll probably be the longest period for this entire workshop, is everyone trying to log in. We'll also go over some Nix terms so that when I say certain things, everyone's on the same page. We're going to go into understanding the structure of a Linux command, man pages, understanding what a super user is, working with files and directories, background and foreground processes, and when things go wrong, and then my resources. Okay, so what are Nix systems? Well, the answer is they're operating systems based off of the original Unix operating system developed by AT&T Bell Labs in 1969. Some examples would be BSD, Minix, Linux, OS X, HP UX, Solaris, Ultrix, and IRIX. I've never used Ultrix or IRIX before. I never used HP UX, but all the other ones I've touched at least once. So now you're probably wondering, why am I calling this the Nix tutorial and not the Linux tutorial? Well, the reason why is because whenever you have a operating system based off of O, okay. Probably 2 more seats, and after that, we're going to have to cut it. All right. Make sure you guys' laptops are on. All right, so the reason why I'm using the term Nix with a little asterisk, if you guys know regular expressions, you'll know that this can have any type of beginning. What I'm doing is I'm taking Unix and I'm cutting off the U and I'm putting in anything in the beginning. For example, if you look at Minix, all you're doing is adding MI in front of it and you get Minix. If you're looking at Ultrix, what they're actually doing is they're removing the N and going, or actually no, yeah. And just keeping this part here. Linux is a bit of the offshoot where it actually turns this one from an I to a U. But what I'm going to be teaching today isn't just command lines just in Linux, but also the command line and operating side of the command line in all Unix systems. This will be universal. So if you're using any one of these systems, then you should be fine. Also, I believe CentOS is not Linux. I might be wrong, though. But if you are using CentOS, then this should work for it as well. What makes Nix systems so special? Well, back when they first came out, they were one of the first operating systems to be able to multitask. Be able to handle 2 processes working at the same exact time, just going in and out between some bit of instruction to another bit of instructions. Their file system was also pretty brilliant, in my opinion. Moving a file from one location to another location was as simple as renaming a file. Actually, the renaming a file function in Linux is actually called the move function. Moving and renaming are the same exact thing in Linux. The way that memory was stored, the way that memory was handled, its size compared to other larger systems that were huge and bulky like Windows used to be. Its security, the way that you use networking in there. There's a whole bunch of different things that make Unix systems so special. But I'm not going to go over all of them because we have so much more to do today. And hopefully you guys will see that when you guys go into the next Linux tutorials. It seems like I'm probably going to need more space. Okay, so to log in, make sure everyone has their laptops up. and go to http://unix.engr.sjsu.edu. If you already have Linux installed on your computer, just log in. Does anyone here already have Linux on their computer?
Virtual.
Which one?
Virtual.
Virtual? Okay. Anyone else have a virtual machine or? Okay, so you just log into those. And for anyone else, download PuTTY. So download PuTTY SSH. Just Google that name. You'll end up finding the first link you find should give you the download to it. It's a CAN program, so it should work like that once you double click on it. If not, if you have a Macintosh, what you can do is you can just SSH into it. Anyone in here use SSH before? Okay. Anyone in here actually have a Mac? You guys have Macs? Okay, let me show you guys how that works. So first off, let's go over to the website, Unix engineer sjsu.edu. Put in your SJSU ID here, and then put in your email. It'll email you a link to set up your password. And then once you get there, if this still works, no, probably not. So I might just redo this again. So fill out this information here. Press go. Now I gotta wait for an email. Kevin, can you stop recording real quick? And we'll just resume.